president. I would not rule out the chance to preserve a nucleus of human specimens. It will be quite easy. At the bottom of some of our deeper mine shafts, radioactivity would never penetrate a mine some thousands of feet deep. And in a matter of weeks, sufficient improvements in dwelling space could easily be provided.
How long would you have to stay down there?
Well, let's see now. I would think that possibly 100 years.
You mean people could actually stay down there for 100 years?
It would not be difficult, mein Führer, but I would guess that dwelling space for several 100,000 of our people could easily be provided. Of course, it would be absolutely vital that our top government and military men be included to foster and impart the required principles of leadership and tradition. Sir! I have a plan. Monsieur! I can walk!
We'll meet again.
McBride as we went a-walking down by the seaside. No mark what followed and what did betide, for it being on Christmas morning. Out for recreation we went on a tramp, and we met Sergeant Napper and Corporal Vamp and a little wee drummer, intending to camp for the day being pleasant and charming. Good morning, the sergeant did cry, and the same to you gentlemen we did reply, intending no harm, but meant to pass by, for it being on Christmas morning. But says he, my fine fellows, if you will enlist, it's 10 guineas in gold I will slip in your fist, and a crown in the bargain for to kick up the dust and drink the king's health in the morning. For a soldier he leads a very fine life, and he always is blessed with a charming young wife, and he pays all his debts without sorrow and strife, and always lives pleasant and charming. And the soldier he always is decent and clean, and the finest of clothing he's constantly seen, while other poor fellows go dirty and mean and sup bump and gruel in the morning. You've only the lend of them, as I suppose, and you dare not change them one night, for you know if you do you'll be flogged in the morning. And we'll have no desire to take your advance, all hazards and dangers we barter on chance, for you would have no scruples to send us to France, where we would get shot without warning. Oh no, says the sergeant, I'll have no such chat, and I neither will take it from spalping or brat, for if you insult me with one other word, I'll cut off your heads in the morning. And then Arthur and I, we soon drew our odds, and we scarce gave them time for to draw their own blades. Trusty shillelagh came over their heads and bade them take that as fair warning. And the little wee drummer, we flattened his pal, and we've made a football of his rowdy dow dow. Threw it in the tide for to rock and to row, and batted a tejas returning. And so to conclude and to finish disputes, he obligingly asked if they wanted recruits. We were the lads who would give them hot clouds and bid them look sharp in the morning.
Morgen, Kinder, wird's was geben. Morgen werden wir uns freuen. Welch ein
Ob das nochmal für ein neues Video reicht? Wissen Sie was? Das machen wir einfach nochmal. Sie wissen, wie es geht. Und bitte.